Hello, y'all. Here she go again. I fixed it. I was able to get me a style so I can stop combing it, right? And stop pulling it out the way. The justice system is right here. And we came to bring justice. Hey, you know what's funny? And I'm smoking the cigarette. Parental discretion is advised. Like, share, subscribe. As usual, if you're feeling my vibe. But anyways, remember how before they banned cigarettes, you could smoke them anywhere? That's why I'm laughing, because I'm smoking these motherfucking cigarettes. I used to smoke weed like that. See? And you know what? As I'm fixing my shit in the mirror, right? I'm still be patting it. It's natural, right? It's natural to do that. Remember the We Shall Overcome? That just popped up. My head is so bad. If my hair grow past this right here, which it hasn't ever, I'm going to pass out. Right? But I'm going to come back. See? Anyways. Diamonds do represent pentacles. The money, the business aspect of things. And also, it represents my parents. Wow, that's weird to look over. He didn't say button them lips this time. So, I was taught, right, that cleanliness is next to godliness. That's why I try to keep up with everything. That's probably how I accumulated the OCD, which was hard to shake. But after extensive training of, you can leave those dishes, or, stuff like that, and practice, I was able to get it. My head itched so bad, you guys. I was able to clean my comb out too. I didn't lose much. Now your hair break off, clipping it and stuff, but it's sure enough itch. Anyways, I noticed that dirty environments cause a lot of havoc. Like, you ever, it even give you the stank face. I even got a stank face because I was just thinking about, how we would be coming up upon a garbage, a stack of garbage or something, and it's just like stinky as fuck. It tends to make you upset. But then I could see people that don't mind being in shit like that. It's like, I got to, y'all. It's like, how the fuck does that shit become normal? Garbage don't make you tough. I just heard it weakens the immune system. It really makes me weak. Like, because it's like, how the fuck you live like that? But when you step on the scene, you like want to be the baddest thing. Like, it starts from the inside. I don't know. I wasn't taught that. Let's get Oracle. Let's shake something. Yeah, the well-being is the truth. Is it not? Your well-being, your health is your wealth. Like, I can't stand shit like that. And before, our situation switched over completely when I was younger, I used to see my mom literally when I come home from school. I used to love it. And I shared this before. With her motherfucking heels on, I guess she was getting ready for the evening. But she had the heels on, the motherfucking suit pant. And it's financial help. And she would clean it, the pure pine saw, bro. From the top to the bottom. Smelled so good. And she had the neck bones and shit burned her. The rice, the beans, the cornbread, bro, and the cake. And we had Kool-Aid too. My mom used to do her thing. I was watching that shit. I learned that shit. So when she got taken away from me, in a sense, fucking around with the war on drugs, I was able to pick that up, keep up with the status. She used to have this, we had rugs. She used to always, I noticed that a carpenter would come probably yearly, and she have them lay the rug. She paid for that shit. Not clean it, just get a new rug. And she used to have the powder, the carpet fresh. And she had that shit sprinkled. So one day she came up missing, I say that. And the house was messy. You get in trouble for fucking up the house. So when she left, it wasn't like that. She, look, family. She showed me how to do that shit. Well, actually, I watched her. So I woke up one morning, she wasn't there. Probably was like the weekend or something. And I had to clean up. I taught myself how to cook for me and my siblings. And I was really young. This commitment card just came up. It's like, as I'm looking at this, it's like, damn, I just got this. She knew she was gone. Although she didn't say anything. The change in the household showed that. She passed me something. She passed off some information to me that's undeniable and unbelievable in a sense. And I just got out of this as I'm holding this down. And she knew that I could fly higher than her. She wasn't just my mother. She was still a guide. You know what I'm saying? She's still a guide. She taught me how to be friendly. Yo, that shit hurt my heart. Because remember what I'm getting into, y'all. Remember I told y'all they put something in that woman's cup. It's justice. Freedom from fuck shit. They knew. I got the answers. The key to happiness. Anyways, and it's beautifully done. And my mom, no cap, we favor. I'm just more bulk in size, taller, more masculine than her ass. With that friendship, though, she taught me to be friendly. And she was friendly. And I take it in spite of whatever was done to her. She just was taught to be forgiving. Which was, like I said, I went through extensive training, so I had to learn that shit. Like, yo, man, fuck these people. Because, remember, I got both sides. I was taught, yo, he need to get the fuck out, but then again, he can't. Bomb first and ask questions later. That shit crazy. Forgiveness travel, like I said, Psalms 91. Forgiveness travels, and it hurt motherfuckers in the process. To know that you still got compassion, even though we got both sides. I got both sides. But I don't go out mistreating people. I just check them though. Because certain shit have to be done. And I hate to have to be mean to people. I hate that shit. But it gotta be done. Because at the end of the day, we still have nerves. Like, if people could get up on them shits, like, get the fuck away from here if you're not on the right side of the fence. If I'm not giving that up, bitch, don't try to pull something that you don't want, that you can't handle, and that I don't want to give. Stop trying to force fuck shit upon people. See? They took her voice, her strength, and everything before she can use it. She came up here kind of young. This shit was like foreign to her. I heard she had her refrigerator in her living room. You know, they from the country deep. They ate dirt and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would know about planting a garden. And it's like, when you don't have, look, courage. When you don't have the proper intellect, that's why I'm thankful for her. Because she did, you know, expose me to shit that she didn't even know she was exposing me to. I don't even think she knew. But I was taking notes like a motherfucker. I had to. And it was like, it wasn't written, it was felt. You know how insects feel with their antennas and shit? Cats and shit feel with their whiskers and all that type of shit. The animal spirit. It came naturally to me. Like how dogs and shit be. See? And as I see this again, and I looked up at this face here, yo, remember What a Friend We Have in Jesus? We used to go to the... I want to laugh because it used to be like, you know how in the summertime, the churches would have, I don't know what you would call that, but it was like a little summer camp. And it'd only be for like a couple of weeks or so. And we used to have this one where we used to have to sing a song, and remember Bible quotes for candy and stuff. So they used to have these big old giant ass suckers. So it was just fun just on the strength of that. But technically, it gets deeper. Wow, Judgment just laid back. My car's just, I know that this is up here, but they laid back. Yo, family ties, like, I was on to something way back then. And then, like I said, there's always some fuck shit in the midst. The kids got crazy. They used to, you know, instead of remembering these quotes, mind you, or singing the song, being the participant instead of going to try to use a motherfucker. They was back then doing that shit. They cut a hole in the man bag, the bottom of the bag, and all the candy fell out. It's funny, but it's not. I was scared as a bitch. Back then, y'all. I was in the single digit age then. I was so nervous. Look at that, Justice. I thought man, listen, yeah. I just knew that the Lord was going to take a bite out of crime. Remember the Dare Dog? I'm from that. I just knew. That's how I was able to manifest the truth out of motherfucker. That's how I was able to see. I didn't know about magic then, but we used to watch a lot of movies, you know what I'm saying? They used to use them shits against me, like to try to scare me up and shit, but it was part of me. Like I mentioned in another video when I was telling you all about people trying to jump people and shit and they carry spirit and all that shit. That shit is crazy. But it made me stronger. Like, you can't sick nothing on me. But I can sick something on you. And all I do is ask for protection. Coming back into that, you know, with my mom and everything. You can't surround yourself technically with the fire of the Holy Spirit. You can't. If you're in filth. And it goes beyond your outer presence. Like I said, I smoke cigarettes. That's a little habit. But I know, it's something that you could kick. But God ain't fucked me up yet with them. I know people that do worse shit than that. And seriously overindulge. Like I said, if I need to, I just won't go get none. But if I feel like I would like to have one, God gave me the resources to get it. If I can't afford them bitches, then I just don't have them. Because it's like when you run out of something, sometimes it's not meant for you to have. Or you might need a break. Take a lot of willpower to do some shit like that. And it don't come overnight. You can't hold... Rome wasn't built overnight, they say, right? You got to learn to be committed. You got to practice on commitment. It don't just come because somebody say. And people committed themselves to a lot of fuck shit. My commitment helped me transfer. Helped me transform. And it also helped me transfer the information to who needed to know about them on their fuck shit. See this eyes behind her head? Isn't that a beautiful thing? People don't like that shit. Like y'all thought that I ain't see what y'all was doing. We got to bring that up. That's what happened when you dissed the dad. My mother hair and now I'm looking, her shit was like this. But I ain't cut mine. Cut that woman hair from here to there. And with a hole. When I want to say I was 9. Maybe I'm a little far off. But she had her curl. They loved the hair. And that's when perms came in. Relaxers. She came home. She went from this. She came home. This the first time. Cut her hair. She had a mohawk. Her hair was to here. She had no hair. She had a fucking little peacock about this big in the middle. It smelled good, though. I can't lie. That shit smelled so good. But I was worried like a motherfucker when I seen it. I'm like, we didn't know she went to the salon. And from your mama having the fly ass Jerry curl to this with no bang, like where your hair at? But I don't think she knew no better because, you know, times change. Curls were going out of style. And times change. Who cut my mother hair then? What y'all did with her hair? Because she was sure it's gone then. The bridge was totally over when that shit happened. You want to write a book about this? Give me my fucking money. I wonder what happened to her hair though, y'all. That's something to think about. I don't let a bitch touch my shit. A bitch fucked me over one time. Look at the reconciliation, new beginning. Somebody want to reconcile because of this new beginning? I don't think so. Like I said, I forgive you, but goddamn, I got all the answers. That's why they want to reconcile? Nah. I couldn't. Not to anybody pour my drink. Not to anybody make my dinner. Yo, you learn, boys. Some shit you forget, but once you go meditate and jump in that salt bath, it's over. Aunt taught me that. Excuse me. Salt baths. I don't give a fuck if it's table salt. Remember, Cal gonna take me away and all that shit, and gonna wash that gray right out of your hair. Remember that? All that shit, y'all. You know what? This is bringing me up to, back to, rather, how you want to be remembered when you die. Cause me, I wanna be rich. I'm not a lover of money. I just want my shit. So let's not get it fucked up. Oh, I wanna be rich. Remember that? Oh, Granny is in this bitch. Damn, Granny. Maybe I got to find me another hairstyle. Now I'm about to put my rollers in. I'd be bored. I wanna be rich. Oh, yo, that's around the time. Yeah, I got the answers. Why the fuck? This is spooky, y'all. This remind me. And it came out of nowhere, y'all. It's gonna blow your mind. Munyo. He was like 100 when I met him. Munyo. Look at the tree. He was a vet. Look at the tree, where it's from, what that name sound like. Don't that name sound like, look, happiness. Don't that name sound like some shit from overseas? Fertility. Clarity. They better stop playing over here. How he come up? I'm not supposed to remember that. Right, y'all? She ain't supposed to know that. Brother. What we got? Well, what I need to know. What you don't want to tell me with your hating ass? Remember you said you hope I lose everything? Remember when Granny died and y'all wouldn't put me up? You put me out? Remember that? The truth. Remember? My stomach felt so empty just now. Got so empty. Remember when she came up to my job and made that big old scene and tried to get me fired when my mom died? All this shit happened when my mother passed away, y'all. Remember that? Yo, this looked like Granny that night. Remember I told y'all about the dream? Because I sat in hospice with her for 7 days straight. I watched them drain her for 7 days. Like I said, I didn't know what hospice was, you guys. I thought it was the hospital. And people, when they fall, older people fall or whatever, that they bring them back to health. I didn't know that that's a place where you go and you're not coming back. Anyways, I pressed her hair out. Won't ever forget that. And I literally lived there. I still had my 3 kids, but I made sure they was good because my older one was old enough to be there with them. I would have to go every morning. Go home every morning and make sure I got the babies to daycare, the kids to daycare, off to school and stuff, and had their shit ready. And I went back up to the hospital. Dreams. Remember I told y'all I was telling y'all about the dream. My mother, mind you, she's in this bed. She's not able to talk or anything. All she can do is moan. So I'm talking to her. And I'm trying to get her to give me a sign. I'm still asking questions. Because that's my buddy. You know? So I had this dream of her in that bed. And you know what really creeped me out? She fucking came out of her body and was standing over her shit like this. When I tell you a sister didn't want to go to sleep because I understand dreams, you hear me? I was fucked up behind that shit, y'all. But wasn't nobody talking to me because I was there by myself. But my mother literally, that's an out of body. That was the weirdest shit ever. She didn't say anything. She just, literally, her body's still there. It's in the bed. But she floated up top and stood over that bitch like an angel. And she was smiling at me. Now tell me this shit ain't real. And you know what? As I read that book on what hospice does and everything, it still had me gone. Like I was gone. That's when I found where they had some loud. $25 a day. Because I was able to take sick leave and stuff. Grievance. And I had a lot of overtime. Because I never take days off. Yo, that shit was crazy. My mother passes away on the 12th. Anyways, the day she passed away, though, after that 7-day theory, the day she passed away, I had to go get the kids. Go get them from daycare so I wouldn't have a late fee and shit. And then I go back up there because I make sure I take care of my home. And I go back up there. Like I said, my oldest kid's old enough to understand what to do. Dinner's done. Everything's done. I'm showered and shit. I'm refurbished. I'm on the way to get my kid from daycare, which was down the street at that time. In the clouds. It was nice and sunny out. Just got dark. Mind you, I'm walking past a funeral home too because I live down the street from one. I'm going to get the kids. The sun got intercepted by the clouds. And this heavy ass weight just... Because, I'm trying to get the kids. so I can get them to the house, get everything straight, and get back up there. My mom, I didn't want to be by herself because it was just us. So I'm coming back with the kids, and that cloud came, and I was just like, no, not the cloud. And here come the rain again. They call me and say, well, is you coming back up here? Ooh. Come on up here. So, she used to say, don't cry for me. So I went up there. For nothing. For something I already knew. That's my mom. It get that shit deep though. That's just a piece of that shit. Yo, that shit. I forgive people, but I still get mad. They told me my mom had literally left the building. It was no more. Why, when she died, you know, I'm getting everything together. Mind you, I'm a single mama with 3 kids. Nobody fucking with me, right? Like normal. I don't know why, but they just not fucking with me, but it's okay because I got this. I'm a badass motherfucker. I'm really a savage in a sense. Yo, I forgive people, but I ain't watching my mouth. This bitch put a sticky note on my motherfucking door. Eviction. How? They're not getting their money. Why I was sending my money, sending these money orders, you know those cost money. Full-fledged. All the way to California, and they sending them back to my some wrong address. How? They just gave me the address. I've been living here for 3 motherfucking years. How is the address wrong? I've been staying here for 3 years. Tell me that ain't no setup, Granny. That's the judgment. Yo, I went and stood in front of that judge, the end of a cycle. Listen, I went and stood in front of that motherfucker in front of Judge a drunk ass. I'm gonna call the judge drunk ass because that bitch got pulled over for drinking and all that shit, bro. She was a fucking mess. Granny was like this over her shit. Anyways, a fucking mess. Anyways, stealing money. This was 2 years after my dad died. So he died in 2010. She died in 2012. They was trying to fuck over, bruh. I was like, and then I end up homeless. But I was still working my job full time, bro. They was sending that money back, and I'm like, how's this money sent back? And so when I went in front of the judge, I say, well, ma'am, I don't have nowhere to go with my kids. I've been there for 3 years. They're like, well, they said they'll still take the money, but you still have to vacate the premises. And that's when I told y'all, I know I shared this a little bit before. I was like, well, as long as I owe them, they'll never go broke. Then I can't just get them bitches my money. I got to figure out where the fuck I'm going to put my kids. And why would you side with them if there's nothing going on but the rent? Ain't nothing wrong here. I ain't missing no beats. What type of shit was they on? Like I said, they knew. They made that judgment fast. That shit was crazy. Like I said, Judge drunk ass. I'm looking at this, but she probably was drunk then. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold you, bitch. But that shit foul as fuck. Back then, I didn't have, I was, yo, what the fuck is somebody who just, their mom just died just now. I mean, the shit happened so fast. And I forgot about grandpa and my money and shit and power of attorney and all that shit. None of that shit was on my mind. I was excited to be working, taking care of my motherfucking kids, on my way to wherever the fuck I was supposed to be going. And it wasn't homeless or down in the trenches. Now tell me that ain't the story of a motherfucker got robbed the fuck out of. Like I said, we know what they say, doctors, lawyers, judges, all that shit. Don't play with me. I ended up in the hotel though, but that was short-lived. Like I said, nobody was there for me. I held it down. So the shit that these clowns is trying to play now, it's over. Even setting up the motherfucking funeral and shit was crazy. Because as I mentioned previously, I didn't even know my mother was dying, y'all. They didn't even have the audacity to tell me. If it wasn't for my aunt who passed away, God bless her soul, calling me and taking me up to my job and let me explain my situation to them. Because I could have got fired from there. But luckily I put in work. So it was an honorable discharge. And I still went back after all of that. So not only am I holding down a full-time job with a titty baby, I'm holding down my 3 kids, period. Can't nobody fucking play with me. I ain't asking for no sympathy. I just want my shit. Like I said, they expired grandpa 2 years before my mom passed away. Then you start coming up with this fuck shit, and I'm dealing with church people on top of that. That house is through church people. And this bitch put a sticky note on there, and I used to braid her hair and shit. Come on now. Everybody got paid a pretty motherfucking penny for my money. I know I was on some good shit, but here we go again. You know when I start talking about, if you start talking about your motherfucking parents and shit, and the shit that motherfuckers did to you, you gonna fall out. Yo, I know like pastors and them had houses and shit. You know they wouldn't rent to me, and I was faithful in a church and shit, bro. I'm done with these bitches. Do I not know what demons are? And did we not slay them? You not doing a motherfucking thing to me. A bitch can't really look my way without turning to a pillar of salt. Damn. Glad I got jokes. Hell yeah, it's time. I put in a lot of motherfucking work. That was a heavy ass burden for them bitches to go against me. Now they all in a whirlwind. I mean, everybody. We not discriminating on not a goddamn soul. Like I said, I forgive them through God. And I forgive me for not being able to see. They took a big risk fucking with me. Like I said, nobody. Not their sibling I had. They all went against me. I don't hate them. Just not fucking with them. Can't nobody come up and ask me shit. It's all right here. If you want to see me, bitch, turn on your YouTube. Not a motherfucking soul. Like I said, we did that motherfucking funeral and shit. Not a motherfucking soul. And they did that shit with James Brown and shit. Like, not a motherfucking soul. All them bitches can do is watch. From the motherfucking distance. I don't want to hate them, but when I start telling the story, yo, I just... This tenfold. I asked her to ask her for the apartment, like to help me get in. And motherfucker gonna tell me they ain't want me living over them and shit. And I'm working a full-time job and shit. Like, all right, bitch. I know something up with that too. Yo, a lot of people stole from me. I ain't gonna hold them. But I bet you one thing, you won't pull up and steal again. I don't care about who you is or who you with and who your friends. Come on. They knew about Grandpa. And then, like I said, we gonna go back. They know about them bitches when I was little. Yeah, fuck that shit. Yo, this fell out, and you know what I just got out of this? We put the fire out on the devil. Look, that shit not a joke. I don't have to lie to no motherfucking body. He know I ain't lying neither. This investigator here know I ain't lying. That's a know all, god damn it. And then the people the hermit, know that shit real. Scared as a motherfucker too, going straight to jail. For real, I aim to kill. At this point, I'm not about to be playing with nobody. Stay the fuck away from me. Now do you see? Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Ain't on my field, Miss Sade. I almost went on a tangent. Didn't I tell y'all ain't know who y'all was fucking with? Didn't I say that shit? Yo, I just heard I viciously put that shit to rest. Don't, come on now. That shit ain't right. Fuck everybody. Anybody trying to continue to blind the sight. Like, no. With all my might. I know what the fuck it was about. Granny, what they was trying to do, Granny? What they was trying to do? Block the sight. Didn't I just say that? What they was trying to do, Granny? What they was trying to do, Granny? Block the sight. Yep, had people putting shit in my